get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
45 the mic. Come on. Strong left. Strong left.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harvey. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision. And
across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Johnson about 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Don't let 89 go deep.
Winston. He completes it to Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
To throw, Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive at 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Harmon is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Winston now from the 50. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the... And he's got it! Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw. Harvey. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Breida. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw on second down, Harvey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
First down, 49ers.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes... The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's it. Now third and 5.
Tight end right. Where's it go?
Now Winston. Check down to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this throw caught left side and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harvey, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought. Down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To throw on third down. Harvey taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Flash 22. Just the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Let's go.
First down, Winston. This one caught by Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a go.
This is Breida. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Last stop. Last stop.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down. Harvey. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Harvey. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Harvey steps away. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. Jameis now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That's got to be a long day.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now Winston and the Bucs down 24-17. 1:39 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
He's back to throw.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run with Barkley, and he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, it's Barkley. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.